I'm going to do a brief introduction here of the Compliance VP, Compliance Management System for small mortgage companies. We offer this service as a support mechanism for the compliance manager. We're not here to do the compliance for you. We're here to help you do the compliance, providing assistance, tools, and this is the platform we use to do that. So most of the time, you will have come to us, the Compliance VP, to the website. Subscribe to it. Once you're a subscriber, you'll have access to these services. Our Compliance VP Manager page describes this. Most importantly are the two portals that we use to manage documents and manage audits and training. Document management is hugely important because that's really what we are. We're policies and procedures. Each compliance management system has four components. A compliance manager, that's you. A policy and a procedure, that's the plan, training, and audit. And that's really what we're here to provide. So when you are a member, you simply come to that link, you log in, and what you would see is the portal of materials that you have access to. So at the top, this is important, these are the templates. These are the products that we are keeping up to date on a regular basis. The folder date doesn't necessarily show the last time that the document was indexed. However, within this, you have all of the source materials. So when you receive an email from us saying something has changed, that's the document that has changed. Within these folders, this is the templates, and this is where you come and access forms. If you're looking for that 1A quality control form that you do the post-closing audit in, here we go. And then just as those documents are referenced, those tools, those job aids, checklists, training materials, whatever the case may be, you will find them here in forms. The other folders, similarly structured. The difference is when we see these index folders, a lot of times our customers want to consume these products not as a complete manual, but as an individual document. So we've broken this product into a series of individual documents that you can use and easily extract versus going into the policy and extracting into the compiled policy and extracting single policies from that. All of these are what we use to ensure that when we create them, we meld them all together. So this is where you can look for individual policies as it relates to compliance. The compliance management system, so that's the policies and procedures manuals. These are the ones that you have access to. These are the templates. You do not edit these. Your edited and published and branded documents are here in your company name folder. Here you will find your published manuals. And once again, whatever you've purchased, that's what you have access to in the system. We need this in order to push this back to you to show where you would go to get guidance for a particular process, a step, compliance piece, whatever that is. Where we engage with you is within this compliance management system folder. And this is all of the things that we do to make sure that you're in compliance. So we're not in the business of doing loan level quality control reviews, but we want to make sure that you are doing what you need to do on your loan file. So periodically we'll look at a closed loan file and ensure that you're doing that post-closing checklist correctly, to make sure that you are doing your document retention audit correctly, that your fee balance is correct, making sure that your vendors are correct, making sure that and here's where we go through a lot of the individual loan level compliance audit materials, that you would store something in here or we would load something for you to review relative to the way your company is or is not complying. Most frequently, we do the advertising. The advertising reviews are one of those areas, particularly in the non-delegated or broker correspondent area, where regulators pay a lot of focus. So we go through, look at all of the outgoing messages and review them here. You can upload, create a note, create a link, and when you do that, upload anything to any of these folders, we automatically get notified that there's something in there that you want us to look at. And then we go in, leave you a note, and you'll get pinged. So that's the system in terms of how we're managing your compliance. So coming here, Compliance Manager, log into Compliance Manager, and that brings you to this page. And what you'll see here is anything that you need to do. So you will, as a participant, you will have one of two roles. If your students are taking compliance courses through here, if you're a student as a compliance training system for the compliance manager, you'll see learner role here. So that this is where what you will see. May also, if you have students, have a manager role, and you can go and then look at my team. I have a lot of teams here. So that's really the system in terms of how you add customers, how you add your employees to the system. Here, though, is where you'll see that I have something that's due. What's overdue? What am I enrolled in? And so my training, anything that you have to do. So for instance, with respect to a particular audit or a review, if you're a compliance officer, we will load this training into your system and then you come in here and take it yourself right from here. Finally, coming back to the system itself, as far as your policies and procedures go, a lot of times we get a question, where's this, where's that, where is my AML policy? So that, in a nutshell, is the Compliance VP program. As I mentioned, access everything here. Compliance Manager, Document Manager. Compliance Manager handles audits, and if you have internal training for larger companies, Document Management handles all your policies and procedures and audit requests, engagements. You have access to all this materials. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us directly. As you can see on the homepage, we have the chat box right here. You can check here.